if I was a man, and I'm not a man, but if I was a man, I wouldn't hire a woman. I wouldn't do it. And I say it all the time, and I say that, and that is something that women need to consider when they're talking about this stuff. When you are saying that a man complimenting you and saying, I really like your outfit today, is a form of sexism. If you're a man, why hire a woman, right? So you fought all this time to be able to get into the workforce, only to say these are going to be the rules. You know, if you say anything, even if you compliment me, if you look at me, anything, I'm going to have a reason to fight you. And by the way, you're going to want to settle and pay me, because even just the stain of an accusation is enough to ruin men. So if you're a guy, right, in this society, in this Me Too environment, in this litigation-rich environment of misogyny and sexism and all of these claims, what is the value add? What's the risk? You know, the benefit and the risk. I can't do the analysis and say, I'd just be like, no, I'm just not hiring anyone. Give me all the men.
You are straight off the stage where you were just talking about Lean In and a new study you've just released indicating that women are actually having less access to mentorship and to their bosses than they were even a year ago. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's really important. So today we just released a Lean In SurveyMonkey study that shows that 60% of male managers in the United States are afraid to do a one-on-one activity with a woman, including having a meeting. I mean, can you believe that? 60%. A senior man is 9 times more likely to hesitate to travel with a woman and 6 times more likely to hesitate to have a dinner with a woman. And the problem with that is women already weren't getting the same mentorship that men were, particularly women of color. And no one's ever gotten a promotion without getting a one-on-one meeting. And so I think men and women need to be able to travel together. They need to be able to go to meetings together, go to meals together. All of that can be done in public spaces, but those one-on-one conversations. And if there's a man out there who doesn't want to have work dinners with a woman, then he shouldn't have work dinners with a man. You know, group lunches for everyone, if that's how they feel.
It seems like the movements of the past year or so, the Time's Up movement, Me Too, have actually had real negative implications for many women in the workplace. What's your message to corporate America about this?
So I don't believe they've had negative implications. I believe they're overwhelmingly positive, because half of women have been sexually harassed. But the thing is, it's not enough.
I did 2 different videos on why men are avoiding women in the gym, mostly because of the Me Too movement and creep alert. But one of the major issues of pain and regret modern women have brought on themselves in the corporate world as well is that companies and hiring managers are refusing to hire women, and if they had a chance, they will outrightly stop hiring women because they have killed their chance due to the Me Too movement. Modern women have done lots of movements and campaigns claiming that they deserve an equal chance and opportunity in the workforce and a decrease in the wage gap, and they have claimed that gap in the distance is because women have not been given enough chance to prove themselves. But while more women have gotten employed in the past decade since they gotten more educated and took up professional courses, more women have gotten into IT and finance industries. But because of the Me Too movement, companies are stepping back and rethinking the woke culture. Society is shoving down their throats because it is now becoming more evident that everywhere modern women go, they always have excesses and soon enough cause problems for themselves and others. The juice of the video today is why companies are refusing to hire modern women due to the Me Too movement. This is due to one main reason. The most productive sets of employees are under attack because the Me Too movement is making it difficult for them to do what they need to do for the growth of the businesses. While Me Too movement should have served as a good cause, but it has now been overdone and is now really war against men. Men no longer have chances to express themselves anymore. You smile to her at work. You are a creep. You try to get the best of her abilities out of her. You are also a creep and a sexist. When companies are hiring, one of the abilities they look into, aside from the qualification of skills, education, and experience, they look into the ability of their prospects to be able to work with others, ability to manage good relationship with other employees, either their supervisor or their subordinates. Even myself, when I have had the need to hire people, I look into how this person can work in cooperation with the next person for the success of the project. But due to the Me Too movement, women are more interested in making creeps accountable to law and ridding the world of sexual perverts than focusing on their job. In 2016, it was said that 7,000 sexual harassment cases were filed, and 82% of the accusers are women. This is why men are avoiding contact with women in the workplace, which is reducing the chances of teamwork, meaning less productivity. Top male executives are refusing to have women as their subordinates, especially as secretaries, travel partners, and other close working roles. 60% of male managers avoid having one-on-one with women or private dinners because he does not want to risk his career. Now, the thing is, this is happening with men of all levels: managers, supervisors, co-workers in bars, hotels, and even janitorial staff are avoiding women because of the Me Too movement. All it takes for a woman is just to accuse you falsely and you are showed your way home. I mean, you literally do not stand a chance if you get in the hands of a woman, meaning to bring you down in the place of work. According to the paper, men's avoidance culture of avoiding interaction with women at work is at a high rate. Because of this culture, many essential services may no longer be available to women. Mentorships are decreasing, and only men are now allowed to attend opportunity meetings. This has even gotten into the classrooms where male teachers are avoiding contacts with female students and his female co-workers. A male teacher said he never allows himself be alone with any female in an office room or classroom. He would often excuse himself by going to the hallway, or have his discussions where all eyes can see them. It can be said that modern women are literally using Me Too movement as a weapon. While there have been true cases of sexual harassment, a lot of modern women Me Too movement is birthed out of revenge. Now all a woman needs is to just make a false accusation, and the man's career is ruined. Even the employer and CEO of companies are not safe from this movement. Many of the men avoiding contact with women in workplace has not been accused before, but they are more than careful so as not to get a taste of the Me Too movement venom. It feels more like men are living corpses at work. You have to be careful what kind of jokes you make, how you respond to questions and share your opinions, and even the way you look. It is better if you stay in your lane and mind your business. A guy said he lost his job because a feminist co-worker accused him of sexism and funny remarks on Me Too movement, and he only got to know after he was fired that since the day he joined the corporation, this woman has literally documented everything he has said or did, presenting many of the things as evidences to back up her allegation. In some industries, more than 9 in 10 women say they have been sexually harassed, which indicates that it is likely that it is just a few men that are spared in such industries. Some modern women has said that men's dominance of decision-making in the workplace and limits to women's autonomy has contributed to sexual harassment against women, meaning that a manager should be careful on what kind of decisions he make. It stands that lots of companies are not satisfied with the quality of jobs women are offering. So if you decide that a man does this job better than this woman, you could be labeled guilty of sexism. Looking into the issue of the overall effect of Me Too movement on companies have been said to face financial costs associated with harassment complaints, in addition to decreased employee productivity, increased employee turnover rate, and reputational harm. Many companies are going down because of the woke culture creeping into the corporate world. Sentiments and emotions has been added into business. Companies that have had male staffs accused of sexual harassment has been ranked as unsafe to work companies, and have also lost sales and customers due to this fact, which why companies have figured that the way to deal with the matter is to avoid female employees. I got to hear a CEO that said he has stopped hiring women, and he does not renew contract with the ones he has at work. And overall, Me Too movement has had negative impacts for women. Despite the fact that lots of CEOs have observed that women are not efficient workers, for example, women only do what they are assigned to do and don't try to do what might be needed to make sure everything is in good shape for the overall project. And even a lot of time, women in managerial positions like to assign more duties to men, and many times it has reduced the output and productivity of lots of companies. Now, when the people doing the work that keeps the company rolling cannot be themselves or make quality decisions based on who is more capable to do the job, because you have to be careful not to get on modern woman foot and drink of the wrath of Me Too movement. It is killing companies, and they are saying no to women, woke culture, and the Me Too movement. It looks like Bob Marley was right when she said no woman, no cry. That's all for today on Latest Juice. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my previous videos. Don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. Share this video with whomever you would like to watch it. Thanks for watching.